Fourier representation of continuous time periodic signals. For continuous time periodic signals, the Fourier representation is termed as Fourier series, or is called as Fourier series. So we shall concentrate on how to obtain the Fourier series of periodic continuous time signals. Now x of k, the Fourier coefficients of continuous time periodic signal x of t shall be obtained by this expression, where x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over the period t x of t e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. This capital T is the one single period of x of t, where x of t repeats its shape after every interval of this t, and omega naught is called as the angular frequency of the signal x of t. So once if you know the x of t, its period t and the angular frequency, you can obtain x of k from this equation or this expression. And to recover x of t from x of k, x of t shall be recovered from x of k by this expression, where summation k from minus infinity to plus infinity x of k into e raised to j k omega naught t. Now you can observe here that x of k is discrete in nature and x of t is periodic in nature. X of t has period t and x of k is not periodic. Therefore, this k varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. So in the previous sessions, we have already seen for the continuous time periodic signals, its Fourier coefficients are not periodic and are discrete in nature. So this table we have already seen. So if the signal is continuous time and if it is periodic, its frequency domain signal is not periodic and is discrete in nature. This is what we have seen. Okay. Now the Fourier representation which is expressed in the previous slides, that is x of k, is an infinite series obtained from x of t. This infinite series which is defined may not converge for all x of t. So the pointwise convergence is guaranteed if x of t satisfies the following Dirichlet's condition. This if x of t is bounded in one single period, then only its pointwise convergence is guaranteed. The another condition is that x of t should have finite number of maximas, minimas and discontinuities in one single period. If there are infinite number of maximas, minimas and discontinuities in a single period, then such x of t's Fourier representation x of k cannot be converged, or its pointwise convergence cannot be guaranteed. So the pointwise convergence is guaranteed only if x of t satisfies this Dirichlet condition. Most of the signals we come across, they satisfy both of these signals. So we are going to concentrate on such signals which satisfy the Dirichlet's condition. Consider this x of t, where x of t is equal to sine 3 pi by 4 t, and we need to find out the Fourier series coefficients of this x of t. Now to find the Fourier series coefficients, we have to express this x of t first in the exponential form. So x of t is equal to 1 by 2j e raised to j 3 pi by 4t minus e raised to minus j 3 pi by 4t. Now why we are expressing this x of t which is in terms of sinusoidal form, in terms of exponential form? As you have seen the definition in the previous slide, x of k is a Fourier series coefficient, x of k, the Fourier series coefficients of x of t is a infinite series expressed in form of a complex exponential. So since sinusoidal signals, we can express it in terms of complex exponential. We express it in form of complex exponential and compare this form of complex exponential series with the infinite series of x of k. Now, with definition of this sinusoidal signals, x of t can be expressed as e raised to j omega naught t minus e raised to minus j omega naught t upon 2j, where omega naught is the angular frequency. Now, when I compare this with this equation, where omega naught is equal to 3 pi by 4. So, if omega naught is equal to 3 pi by 4, then t is equal to, how shall we obtain t? So, t is equal to 2 pi by omega naught. So, t, if you obtain from this omega naught, then t will be equal to 8 by 3. Okay. Now, let us compare this equation where 3 pi by 4 is omega naught here with this standard form of infinite series of x of k here. So, where x of t is equal to summation k from minus infinity to plus infinity x of k e raised to minus j k omega naught t. Now, if I replace this omega naught, where this 3 pi by 4 with omega naught, I will get this x of t here. And when I compare this with this, you will observe that here, this expression and the expansion of this infinite series, you will observe that in this equation or this complex exponential term, k is equal to plus 1, and in this complex exponential term, k is equal to minus 1. So, if you compare the coefficients of this exponential term, we shall write x of k as x of k is equal to 1 by 2j for k is equal to 1, and x of k is equal to minus 1 by 2j for k is equal to minus 1. So, we say that x1 is equal to 1 by 2j and x of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 by 2j. Now, this x of k is not infinite duration sequence, whereas it exists for only two samples, for k is equal to plus 1 and for k is equal to minus 1. So, although here this is an infinite series sequence x of k, this infinite series is not infinite duration. It exists for 2 points. So, these are the 2 points that we obtain by comparing this equation with this equation. Okay. Now, therefore, I define this x of k is equal to minus 1 by 2j for k is equal to minus 1. It is equal to 1 by 2j for k is equal to 1 and is equal to 0 for all other values of k. Now, to sketch the magnitude and phase spectra of this signal, this is x of k which is we have obtained. It is equal to minus 1 by 2j upon 1 by 2j for k is equal to minus 1 and for k is equal to 1. This can also be expressed in terms of an impulse function as 1 by 2j delta of n minus 1 minus delta of n plus 1. Now, what is the magnitude and phase of this? So, at k is equal to minus 1, the magnitude is 1 by 2. At k is equal to plus 1, also the magnitude is equal to 1 by 2. Now, what is the phase here? Phase is tan inverse of imaginary part, tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. This minus 1 by j, we can also express it in terms of an exponential form as this minus 1 by j can be expressed as j. This shall be expressed as j by 2 and this as minus j by 2, and j is e raised to minus j pi by 2, e raised to plus j pi by 2 and e raised to minus j pi by 2. So, if you compare it with the this x of k to the polar form, the magnitude is 1 by 2 and the theta is pi by 2. So, we can plot the magnitude as 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 at k is equal to minus 1 and at k is equal to plus 1, and argument or the phase is plus pi by 2 at k is equal to minus 1 and it minus pi by 2 at k is equal to plus 1. So this minus 1 by j can be expressed as plus j, and plus j can be expressed as e raised to j pi by 2. So angle is pi by 2, and this 1 by j is minus j, and j is e raised to minus j pi by 2. Therefore that. Now this is the second example where x of t is equal to 2 sine 2 pi t minus 3 plus sine 6 pi t. Now again, this is a sinusoidal form of a signal, so we shall express this in terms of an exponential form. So each of this sinusoidal term, we express it in an exponential form. 1 by 2j, 2 into e raised to j 2 pi t minus 3, minus 2 into e raised to minus j 2 pi t minus 3, plus 1 by 2j e raised to j 6 pi t minus e raised to minus j 6 pi t. This is the exponential representation of these two sinusoidal forms. Now I'll just split these terms here. So if you split this, you will observe this as 1 by 2j, 2 into e raised to j 2 pi t e raised to minus j3, minus 2 e raised to minus j 2 pi t e raised to j3, plus this term you can also write this as, this is 6 pi t, you can also write this as 3 into 2 pi t, and this minus 6 is minus 3 into 2 pi t. Now if I consider this omega naught in all these terms, which is common, is 2 pi, then t will be equal to 1. Now come with considering omega naught is equal to 2 pi, and if I compare now this entire equation with this infinite series equations, so in this term, what is k, what is the k in this term, what is the k in this term, and what is the k in this term? Can you guess? So this e raised to minus j3 into 2 is constant, it is not a variable of t. So this and 1 by 2j, these are the coefficients of e raised to j2 pi t. Now in this case, k is equal to plus 1, here k is equal to minus 1, here k is equal to 3, and here k is equal to minus 3. So x of k at k is equal to 1 is, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, so therefore it is e raised to minus j3 by j. See here, x1 is 2 into e raised to minus j3 by 2j, this 2 and 2 cancel and it will remain with this. And for k is equal to minus 1, similarly you have minus 2 into e raised to j3 by 2j. For k is equal to 3, it is 1 by 2j. And for k equal to minus 3, it is minus 1 by 2j. So I can write this x of k as, it is j by 2 for k is equal to minus 3, it is j into e raised to j3 for k is equal to minus 1, it is minus j e raised to minus j3 for k is equal to 1, minus j by 2 for k is equal to 3, and is equal to 0 for all other values of k. Now to you observe here these magnitude and phase spectra of this. X of k is therefore equal to, magnitude is 1 by 2 at k is equal to plus and minus 1, and it is equal to 1 at k is equal to plus and minus 3. So you observe here this as, this is pi by 2 plus 3, this is minus of pi by 2 plus 3, and this amplitude is pi by 2 and this is minus pi by 2, this at 3 and this at plus minus 1 and this at plus 1. See here, this is the x of k was, and magnitude if you take 1 by 2 here, for k is equal to I think there is a mistake in this plot. So for k is equal to 1, it should be plus and minus 1, the magnitude should be 1, and for plus 3 and minus 3 it should be half. This is what the mistake I have done while sketching this particular graph. You can correct it. Now let us obtain the Fourier series coefficient for this x of t, where x of t has amplitude e raised to minus 2t from 0 to 2. This is a periodic signal with its periodic representations after every interval of 2. So the period of this x of t is equal to 2. Now it is not possible to express this in terms of a complex exponential, so we shall use the definition of Fourier series representation to obtain its Fourier coefficient. So by definition, now we have x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over the period t x of t into e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. So from this graph we see that t is equal to 2, therefore omega naught is equal to pi. Now if I substitute here omega naught, and since the period is 2, I will integrate this for the period t, that is from 0 to 2, where in this interval the amplitude of x of t is e raised to minus 2t. So therefore x of k becomes equal to 1 by 2 integration over the period 2 e raised to minus 2t e raised to minus jk pi t dt, and this period over 2 is 0 to 2. So this integration we are supposed to evaluate. Now to evaluate this integration, I'll take common t from this term, so e raised to minus j2 plus jk pi t dt. Now the integration of this is e raised to minus 2 plus jk pi t by 2 plus jk pi, and this 1 by 2 was there, and this minus sign for this minus, and we have to substitute the limits. The upper limit is 2 and the lower limit is 0. So once you substitute here 2 and then minus, you substitute 0. When you substitute 0 here, e raised to 0 is 1, so minus minus plus 1 you get here. This is for x of k, where k is not equal to 0. For k is equal to 0, we shall substitute in this equation k is equal to 0 and obtain separately. So x of 0 is equal to 1 by 2 integration 0 to 2 e raised to minus 2t dt. So this to solve, I will leave it to you to integrate this and substitute the limit to obtain x of 0. And I will be obtaining for this. So after substituting the limits, here upper limit 2 and lower limit 0, you get here 1 minus e raised to minus 2 plus jk pi 2 upon 4 plus j2k pi, which is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus 4 e raised to minus j2k pi upon 4 plus j2k pi. E raised to minus j2k pi is always equal to 1, therefore here I am writing it as 1 minus e raised to minus 4. This 1 minus e raised to minus 4, you can calculate it and you can put the exact value of the numerator there. And this magnitude and phase spectra I have collected and taken it from the Simon Heikin book, because this particular example is from the Simon Heikin textbook. So this is for x of t, which is equal to e raised to minus 2t. For the this is often for k varying from minus 20 to plus 20 samples only. Though it is infinite duration, so as it goes long towards the plus infinity and minus infinity, it tends towards 0. Now we shall obtain the Fourier series coefficient of such a response which is a output of a full wave rectifier, and you obtain that its amplitude is cos pi t for t varying from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2. Now this is a periodic signal from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2, and x of t is cos pi t from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2, and then it is going to repeat itself. It is not a, this periodic signal is, this amplitude is not a full cosine signal, so half part of a cosine signal. So to obtain the Fourier series coefficients of this x of t, we shall obtain it by the direct expression of Fourier representation, that is x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over the period t x of t into e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. Now in this case, t is equal to, the period is 1, minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 is, this total period is 1, t is equal to 1, therefore omega naught is equal to 2 pi. Substituting that in the expression, it is 1 integration over the period 1 cos pi t e raised to minus jk pi t. So this over the period 1 I can take it is from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 because in this interval the amplitude is cos pi t. So e raised to j pi t plus e raised to minus j pi t, the exponential form of this cosine signal in this interval, and this e raised to minus jk2 pi t dt. So combine that two together, we get 1 by 2 integration minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 e raised to 1 minus 2k j pi t plus e raised to minus 1 plus 2k j pi t dt. This is for k which is not equal to 0. For k is equal to 0, it is 1 by 2 integration from 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 cos pi t dt. And you will observe that the integration of this is equal to 1. Now if I evaluate the integration of these terms individually, the integration of the first term is e raised to 1 minus 2k j pi t upon 1 minus 2k j pi, and this 1 by 2 is 2 here. And for the second term it is minus of 1 by the 2 into 1 plus 2k j pi into e raised to minus 1 plus 2k j pi t. Now substitute the upper limit 1 by 2 and the lower limit minus 1 by 2, that is replace this t with one's upper limit 1 by 2 and then the lower limit minus 1 by 2. So in this expression, see here, once I have substituted it is 1 by 2 and then it is minus 1 by 2, similarly here. So what is the value of this? You observe here. So this is, if I rearrange these terms, this 1 minus 2k pi is constant and this e raised to 1 minus 2k j pi by 2 minus e raised to minus 1 minus 2k j pi by 2 can be replaced with sine 1 minus 2k pi by 2 and this 1 minus 2k pi. Similarly for the second term it is sine of 1 plus 2k pi by 2 1 plus 2k pi. This is x of k. This is for k which is not equal to 0, and we have seen that for k is equal to 0, x of 0 is equal to 1. Now obtaining the Fourier series coefficient for this x of t, where x of t is a square pulse from minus t naught to plus t naught, and you observe that this x of t is periodic with the period of capital T here. So to obtain the Fourier series coefficient by the definition here, t is equal to the period is 1 by t and we have to integrate it from minus t naught to plus t naught. This should be 1 by t here, and from minus t naught to plus t naught dt. So then this is not 1, you recalculate it. So integrate it, integration is t, and when you substitute the limits t naught and minus t naught, you will get it as 2 t naught by t at 0, x of k at 0. Now for k which is not equal to 0, we shall substitute in this expression 1 by t integration over the period t x of t e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. So 1 by t integration from minus t by 2 to plus t by 2 is in that interval the amplitude has 1 from minus t naught to plus t naught. So we write this as 1 by t integration from minus t naught to plus t naught e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. Now integrating this and substituting the limits of the integration of this is e raised to minus jk omega naught t upon jk omega naught, its minus sign is here, and substituting the limits, upper limit t naught here, upper limit t naught minus the lower limit minus t naught. So minus this becomes plus minus t naught and this plus t naught. So again you observe here, this is a sine k omega naught t naught. So this we need to divide this by 2j. J is already here, we need another 2, so here multiply and divide by 2. Therefore we get x of k is equal to 2 upon t k omega naught upon 2j here. Now this is the sin k omega naught t naught. So x of k here is equal to 2 sin k omega naught t naught upon t k omega naught. You can rewrite this as 2 sin k sin of k omega naught t naught upon tk. Omega naught is 2 pi by t. So this t and this t will get cancelled, and this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So you will get it as equal to sin k omega naught t naught upon k pi. Now this is the last example here. We need to find out the Fourier series coefficient for this x of t, where x of t has this amplitude. This is a triangular pulse. What is the equation? You observe that this is periodic with the period. What is the period? So you observe whatever the shape you have at 0, the shape is repeated at 3 by 2. That is at 1.5. So period t is 1.5. So from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1, what is the amplitude of x of t? You observe here at minus 1 by 2, the amplitude is minus 1 by 2, and at 1, the amplitude is 1. Therefore, x of t is equal to t in this interval from minus 1 by 2 to 1. So by the definition of Fourier series, we shall have x of k is equal to 1 by t integration t x of t e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. Here we substitute t, which is equal to 3 by 2, and omega naught therefore is equal to 4 pi by 3. So equation becomes x of t is equal to 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3, and integration from minus 1 by 2 to 1 t into e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt. Now integrate this with parts, and you can obtain the integration of this and substitute the limit. This is for k which is not equal to 0, and for k which is equal to 0, this is the integration. When you substitute k is equal to 0 in the equation, you get this as 2 by 3 integration minus 1 by 2 to 1 t dt. So integration of t is t square by 2, and when you substitute the limits, you will get it is equal to 1 by 4. You just check out whether this is correct or not. So this is correct. X of 0 is equal to 1 by 4. Now evaluate this integration. Integrate it by parts. X of k is equal to 2 by 3. So t integration from minus 1 by t to 1 e raised to minus jk omega naught t dt, minus integration from minus 1 by 2 to 1 e raised to minus jk omega naught by jk omega naught dt. And you will get it as t into e raised to minus jk omega naught t upon minus jk omega naught for the limits from minus 1 by 2 to 1. And then for this term, again the integration is e raised to minus jk omega naught upon minus of here k square omega naught square and this j square. So this j square is minus 1, and this minus minus becomes plus, and you have to substitute the limits. So this minus sign you take outside, so minus 2 by 3 jk omega naught, and then substituting the limit t is equal to 1 here and t is equal to minus 1 by 2 here, you will get jk omega naught by 2. And similarly here j square is minus 1 and minus minus plus 2 by 3 k square omega naught square, and when substitute the limits, upper limit is 1 and the lower limit is minus 1 by 2 here. Now this is the x of k for the previous chapter. So this I will leave it as exercise for you to find the Fourier series coefficient. This is a similar kind of example is obtained in the previous slide. You observe here this is periodic with the period of t is equal to 2, and again the amplitude is t. Only the limits you have to change, which we have just now calculated, and observe that and obtain the Fourier series coefficient. For this is again periodic with the same period of 2, but from 0 to 1 it has amplitude e raised to minus t, and this is half wave rectifier pulse. This is also periodic with the period 2, whereas in the interval 0 to 1 it has amplitude sin pi t. So accordingly substitute in the standard form of equation of obtaining Fourier series coefficient. This for these periods of 2, all these signals are periodic with the period 2, and appropriate amplitudes you substitute for k not equal to 0 and separately for k is equal to 0 and obtain the Fourier series coefficients. Thank you very much, dear students, for your patience hearing. So we shall stop here.